Hi, it's Terri. I have been maintaining 180-pound weight loss with low carb, low calorie, meat focused eating since August of 2022.
Y'all, meal prep is so fast right now. Oh my goodness, my videos are going to be so short. Craig's going to be so happy, but there is no bacon. Sorry about that, buddy. I'm still trying to keep low fat until I find out about this gallbladder. But, let me find out it ain't my gallbladder. Pshaw. Okay, anyway, Lou just bumped into y'all. Let's see what we're taking tomorrow. So I'm going to do like I did today. I'll have tea in the morning for breakfast. And because I was really feeling good when I was drinking tea. So we're going to have tea in the morning for breakfast. And then, so to eat for breakfast, I'm going to have a burger. This is it's a half burger, but it's because it was it was a half pound burger. And so this is a quarter pound of 80-20, along with 1 ounce of Havarti. And then I'll have 2 eggs for breakfast. Lunch is going to be this chicken that I crock potted. So that's going to be my lunch. And a Laughing Cow cheese wedge. We're going to melt that down into the chicken and broth and the 2 eggs. So that's what I'm taking to work tomorrow. I'm telling you, this is a fast night before prep. No cutting, no chopping, no nothing. So there we go. All right then. Yeah, I'll see you in the morning. Bye. Good morning, brief update. I went to the ER last night. I was laying in bed. It was about 11 o'clock and I just couldn't breathe and had the chest pain. So I go to the ER and he's such a nice guy, that doctor is. Come to find out, the doctor I work with at work, he's not my doctor, but the doctor I work with, he actually used to work in the ER with that doctor. And so the doctor I work with said that the ER doctor is a really good guy. Anyway, so I go, he's like, what's going on? Well, they drew some blood levels and my cardiac levels were way better than they were last time. And so they take me back and they do the blood levels and chest x-ray again. And he comes in and asks me what's going on. And I tell him. And I said something about, I went to my PCP and talked to her, and he's like, what does she think? And I said, my PCP thinks it's gallbladder from weight loss. I said, and so I have a ultrasound scheduled on Thursday. I was hoping to make it not see you by then. And he just smiled. Like I said, very pleasant, patient guy. You have to be patient to work that ER, man. Anyway, so he said, okay. So he said, how about I get you a gallbladder ultrasound done? I said, I went to the cardiologist too. And I said, she offered a stress test, but said to talk to my practitioner first. And he said, what'd she say? I said, oh, she's all for it. She thinks it's gallbladder. And so he said, okay. He said, well, we'll get you gallbladder ultrasound. I said, okay. So he ordered one. And negative. So the gallbladder ultrasound is negative. So per the ultrasound, there's nothing wrong with my gallbladder, which that's great news, but not great news because I don't know now what. So anyway, so I'm going to, I texted my co-director and I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna be in until about, I don't remember, I think I said 9:30. Well, I said I'm gonna set my alarm for 7:15, 7:30. Well, after I sent that, I couldn't sleep. Why? Because I lay down and the chest pain's back. So anyway, so there's that. So it's like I said, what do? You can't do nothing. So I'm just getting ready. keep moving forward. I think this carnivore reset will be a very good thing for me. I need eyes to put on lipstick, Terry. So anyway, yeah. So I'm just getting ready because what can I do? You can't sleep. What are you going to do at home? I have 2 meetings, one at 10, one at 1. One meeting I lead, one meeting I co-lead. So, and my co-director could do the one at 10, but if you can't sleep, then what are you going to do at home anyway? So, yeah, there's that. So, anyway, so I think a lot of you people were right. Can't promise, can't guarantee it, who knows. But, so hopefully this carnivore reset will help out with anything that's going on in there. So I think so many of you were right. Many of you said it's probably the grits and oatmeal, and some of you said I think you need to do a carnivore reset. And I said, we know I poo-pooed it. My personality is I gotta do it and I gotta find out the hard way. It's who I am. And I apologize if I offended anybody with that mindset, but it's just who I am. So, this is me coming to you now saying, we're about to find out if you're right or not. So, anyway, all right, well, that's as good as this makeup gets. My Star of Terri is really pretty right here, but I don't even care. So I'm going to fluff up the hair, throw on some clothes, and go to work. We'll see what happens today. So I'll see you at breakfast time, but I just wanted to catch you up. So he did the ultrasound, and it was negative for gallstones. So we'll just see what's next. All right, bye. Good morning. So I know, I just saw you, didn't I? So breakfast is my 4 eggs and my ground beef, or my burger, and my cheese. I ain't even microwaving it. I don't even care. It's going to taste fine. So that's what I'm having. And yeah, so I made it to work. And all right, see you all later. For the record, I am very much on autopilot. No major decisions today. I don't need to go out and buy a car or anything. Okay, I put my little laughing cow cheese wedge in there, and I got my 2 eggs. I'm going to go heat this up for a couple minutes, and I'll nuke those for about 30 seconds. Now that it's, I'm more awake because I've been further along in the day, I'm ready for a little bit of warm food. Okay, bye. Okay, it's lunchtime. I made up some more tea because I'm so sleepy. Okay, and then I heated up our chicken. Hang on. Okay, got the chicken with our broth, and then I microwaved my 4 egg halves. So 2 eggs, and I'm just going to plop them like I did last night. Just plop them right down in there. It's all right. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Which came first, the chicken or the egg? All right, I'm putting some salt on here. I know you can't see it, but just know that I am. Okay, there we go. Let's give it a taste. Hot. I like that I added that broth back to it. That was a good idea. Good job, meal prep day, Terry. Well, I think it was on whatever day. Whatever day you did, Terry. Good job. So, all right, well, I'm going to eat that. And that's my carnivore reset lunch today. What is today? Day 2. All right. Stay tuned at the end because I'll have my macros at the end. Okay, bye. The one thing I'd forgotten about carnivore is when you eat breakfast, you're full a lot longer. And like I wasn't even, it's 12. I mean, I probably ate about 11:55, but I wasn't really hungry. It was just more to keep me awake. But with carnivore, you definitely stay fuller longer. So anyway, I just, that's something I had forgotten about, how full you get and how fast you get full and how long you stay satiated when you're carnivore. So, all right, well, anyway, I miss my salads, but that's all right. We're not gonna go there. Okay, bye. I am so lucky to have the job I have. I told my boss about being in the ER and told her I was gonna go home, and she didn't have any problem with it. So I know that I truly am in a very blessed situation. I got you guys, I got my family, I got my mama. Let me tell you about my mama. If I didn't tell you this morning, let me just tell you. We're sitting there in the ER, and she says, honey, before you go into a meeting with your coworkers or before you go into work, you really need to brush your teeth. Your breath smells terrible. Thanks, Mom. Here I am thinking I'm dying from a heart attack or something, and she's worried about telling me my breath stinks. Thanks, Judy. Thanks. She's so ornery, very blunt. She's a blunt lady. Maybe that's why I got a little bit all the issues I have. I'm a people pleaser because I got a blunt mother. Anyway, so yeah, that's incentive to chew even more gum. Anyway, yeah, I like good old keto breath. All right, bye. I just had to share that with you. But yeah, so I'm home. It's 2:15, so work let me leave early. So now I'm just gonna kind of lay low, and I'll tell you whenever we eat supper. And I'm gonna try to stay awake till maybe 5 o'clock, and about 5 o'clock, maybe then I could lay down and just sleep all night. I know if I lay down and take a nap right now, I won't be able to sleep later tonight. So I'm trying to push it back so that way I can, have a good night's sleep. So, all right, well, I love you weirdos. Bye. So we're going to make some eggs. I know I have a bunch boiled, but I actually want to fry some eggs to go with my supper tonight. Wait a minute. I don't have everything ready. Got my water. Where's my lid? Hang on before I start this. All right. Got to get everything ready, Freddie. All right. So now, let's go forward with this. So I was reading my comments, and some of y'all had said these really are not the same as good eggs. So, my coworker at work, she has chickens, but they haven't been laying right now. It's the winter time. She did ask for some more, containers for when they start laying again. But anyway, but you all had said that these are not the good kind of eggs. So, they're I don't know. I think you had said they're not really any much different than than the white kind. You know what I mean? The cheapy kind. So, I will watch, and when she says that her chickens are, I do not have this hot. When her chickens are laying eggs, I'll get some from her. Hang on. Let me put these in the refrigerator. Where's my salt? I'll just go on and add a little bit of onion salt and a little garlic salt. And then I'll go on and add my water here. And I'm going to find my lid. Where'd I put it? Right here. And I'm going to cover it for 2 minutes. And after yesterday, I guess, I can't remember, my days all run together. I'll make sure I stop it after 2 minutes. Look at that boy. He just has high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got high hopes. He's got pie in the sky. Just what makes that little old ant think He can move that rubber. He's stiff as a board. He cracks me up. He's just stiff. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right. Anyway, I'll see you after that's done. I'll plate it up, and I'm going to go ahead and heat up the other stuff. Okay, so supper tonight. This is the 9.5 ounces of 93% ground beef. I added about a cup of that broth that was from when I cooked it. And I had 60 grams, which is 2 servings of light sour cream. So it's kind of like, what's that called whenever you have sour cream and beef? Maybe like a Salisbury steak kind of thing, or Swedish meatballs. Anyway, that's how it looks inside of it. Almost like a bowl of soup. So that's what we're having for that. And then 4 eggs. Now, they're more runny than I like. Let's take a look at them. Let's break that one right there. Yeah, it's a little more runny than I like, but it's still going to taste good. All right, let's give them a try. So when I did Carnivore, mailman. When I did Carnivore for the 2 years, I ate some eggs, but I didn't eat a lot of eggs. I was more focused on eating meat. I was not looking at calories. I was not focused on all the macros and stuff. So this is honestly a different way for me to do Carnivore. And so that's what I got. So, and also, remember, I don't know, several weeks ago when I made those country ribs, the old school soul food guy's ribs. I forget his name, Jeff maybe. When I made his ribs, well, I went ahead and put them in the freezer because I've been eating lean meat for the past week and a half and ain't nothing helped, so it ain't gonna be fat or lean related. So I put those in the freezer, and I'm gonna start defrosting and intermingling those with the ground beef and the chicken. So I'm not gonna have to meal prep for a year. Okay, I will, but you should see how many there were. There's a lot. This is gonna be my supper, and yeah. So my beef with sour cream gravy and eggs. So I'm going to go on in the living room and eat it and upload this video. It is, what time is it? It's 4:15. So I didn't have to eat right now, but I want to eat right now so then maybe I can lay down and try to go to bed by 6. So this way it gives me next 2 hours to eat, this will take a few minutes, but it'll give me a couple hours to upload the video. So, all right, guys, on to bigger and better things. So I don't know if I read you guys the labs. So my cardiac markers were all normal. The ones that were high last time were low this time. Let's see if I can find it, and I'll tell y'all what the ultrasound said. All right, so the chest x-ray says findings: normal cardiac and mediastinal contours, normal pulmonary vasculature, lungs clear, no significant abnormality of the bone thorax. Chest radiograph within normal limits. Ultrasound. History: right upper quadrant abdominal pain. Technique: sonograph blah, blah, blah. Findings. The pancreas is normal appearance of the head and body. Tail is obscured. Liver is normal. Biliary, there was no cholelithiasis, no wall thickening, negatives. So biliary, so that's our gallbladder area. Right kidney, no hydronephrosis and no renal calculi, so no kidney stones. The aorta, no dilation, and IVC is patent on color Doppler, no or abnormality on limited grayscale image. There's no ascites. Impression, no acute findings in the right upper quadrant. What does that mean? Well, it means my ultrasound of the gallbladder was fine. What's the next step? I don't know. I see my doctor in 2 weeks. Or no, I lied. I get my annual labs drawn next week. So I'll get all those done. And I get the CRP. So we'll see if there's any increase in inflammation when I go. It checks cholesterol and all that. Tell you what though, a couple days before I have it done, I'm gonna try eating all low fat and see if that does see if that lowers my cholesterol. I'm curious about that. Not that I care, but I'm just super curious if what you eat a couple days before your cholesterol level affects anything. So after next week, I get blood drawn, and then 2 weeks after that, I go see my practitioner. So I'll talk to her about all this, and then that'll give me 3 good weeks of carnivore. I have the what's that thing? The walking stress test. I have that at the end of March. That's as soon as they could get me into a specific doctor, so I'm okay with it. Since we don't think it's cardiac, but it's a good test because of my family history. So I really want to give this way of eating her a couple weeks. And then if I continue to have issues after a couple weeks, I'll definitely go to my PCP quickly. I can go in the ER no more. I'm just going to check the same thing. So, anyway, that's that. Alright. So that's the end of the eggs. Now I'm going to go eat this. And I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, bye. Here's today's carnivore macros. Thank you for watching.